What's going on, guys? It's Lorentz from iWood Cosplay, and today I'm going to show you guys how I made Cloud's Gauntlet from Final Fantasy VII Remake. Today we're doing Cloud's Gauntlet, and this is how it looks like. I've made this twice before, but here I've added some more details, and I'm going to show you guys how I did that. Before we move on, I have a pattern down below, and I have a link in the description so you guys can check that out, and you can build it yourself. I have it for size small, medium, and large. This is a medium for my size. So if you get the foam pieces, you're going to get the top and bottom. They look like this. You're going to separate the first two layers, which are this piece and this piece. You're going to line them up along this edge and then mark that. What that basically is you're marking where you need to put the contact cement. So this is a pretty simple build. This can be very similar for the top and the bottom. The only thing you need to consider for the bottom piece is the bottom is going to have a little bit of a margin right here. So once you've marked the layers accordingly, we're gonna take a heat gun and we're going to heat shape it like so and make it circular. And we're gonna do that for all the pieces, of course, and it's gonna look something like this. So once all pieces are curved, the top and the bottom, we're ready to use contact cement to put them together. So when applying the contact cement, we're gonna start off with that seam edge, which is this piece. It's the base piece, and we're gonna create a cylinder for the top and the bottom first. And if you did everything correctly, you should have a cylinder that looks like this. And it should fit around your forearm like so. So now that we have that cylinder, we go ahead and apply the contact cement to that region that we marked earlier, like so. And we're gonna basically wrap the foam around it. So if you follow the calculation chart according to the last video, you can go ahead and line up the edges like so, according to the seam line, and it should wrap perfectly around like so. So for this piece, I'm using a 8mm, and this piece right here is a 10mm. So that's going to vary based on your build, but if you're following the pattern, go ahead and just follow that. And I have instructions in case you don't want to use a 10mm. So there's nothing to it. We're doing the exact same thing, except we're wrapping this final piece, which includes the holes for these screws. So I'm just covering that second layer. There you go. That's how it looks like. And we're gonna do the same thing to the other piece and then put them together. And if you did everything correctly, it should look like this. And there you go, you have the top and the bottom piece made. Here, you're doing that middle piece right here, which I initially made with Velcro, but honestly, you could have just used contact cement to make this piece. So you can skip this whole part if you don't want to do this. I would recommend that. But in case you're interested, I went ahead and used a Velcro piece and I basically stitched that onto a nylon piece, which I would then use hot glue to attach onto the foam piece, like so. Okay, and if you did everything correctly, you should have something that looks like this right here. Basically, it has Velcro and it attaches like so. So this next part is something new I've added to the gauntlet, and it's this section you see right here. Basically, it has machine screws. These are M6 machine screws. They are 16mm, so they should fit perfectly through that. I have a link to this. I think I picked this up on Amazon or eBay, I'm not sure, but I'll look that up. I'll put that in the description down below so you guys can check that out. And you guys know the drill. I just went ahead and attached the foam using contact cement. And if you did it correctly, it should look something like this. So this part right here, if you're using actual screws you can get at your hardware store, then go ahead and drill all the way through. But I don't recommend it because they do get heavy, and that's actually what I used in my first build. So it's kind of like you have all these screws right here and it's like 2 pounds on your arm. And it doesn't sound that much, but if you're carrying it around all day at a con, it's just really heavy and it's uncomfortable. So what I suggest instead is using these resin bolts I have, which is available at my shop. I need to make sure I make them shorter, so that's how it looks like cut in half. You guys get the idea. Once you cut them in half, the screws fit into the socket like so. So this is an optional step. I'm just using hot glue to fabricate a welded look between this metal piece that you guys see right here. You guys can totally skip that step, but I just included this in case you guys were curious. And this is something I've been incorporating to my foam builds. I've been using a stone bit to soften the edges of the build, just to make it look less machined. And that's what I'm doing right here. And the cool thing about the stone bit is that it doesn't rough up the foam too bad compared to a sanding drum. So I definitely like using that for details. You guys can see that in the video. I do that for battle damages so that it's not overly done. Just my tip. Okay, so once you do all that, you put it on and you're basically done at this point. You just have to paint it So it should look like this. I didn't connect all the pieces at all. So there's a top piece, the middle piece, and the bottom piece. And the reason why I did that is so that you have some range of motion. So that you have range of motion that's preserved. So if you're still here, I went ahead and painted it. This is Plastidip, and I dry brushed it with Liquitex acrylic black and silver. So once we have the gauntlets dry brushed, we're going to put the machine screws like so, and it's going to look something like this. Okay, so we're basically done here. We're just going ahead and put those screws that we have earlier, that I've already painted silver, into the sockets like so. And just like that, we're done with this build. This is Cloud's Gauntlet from Final Fantasy VII Remake. If you guys do build this, tag me on Instagram at iWood Cosplay, right here. I'd love to feature you guys. So once again, the patterns are available on my Etsy shop. I have them for size small, medium, and large, so check them out. So hopefully you guys found that useful. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you guys are new here, check out these other videos I made here, or feel free to subscribe right here. And make sure if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments down below, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as possible. Until next time, much love. See you guys, bye.